This is the biggest iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, and iPhone 11 Pro Max case unboxing on YouTube. We're going through, this is part one. We're gonna do 50 to 70, maybe even more cases. I haven't even counted yet. Here's a look at a few of the cases we have. There you see it, we have a ton of cases. Let's dive in and take a closer look at each of these case options. As I go through, I'm gonna mention the pricing. Sometimes it'll be the pricing for the 11 model. It might be for the Pro Max. It depends which one we have in our hand. We're gonna do our best to make sure we have the correct pricing information. It might be the pricing information for a different model than you have, so don't be surprised if there's a $5 or $10 difference when you go check it out. Down below in the description, we're gonna have links to all these cases, so you're gonna be able to find them, buy them, check them out, go into a store and see if it's the case you want. This is the Bodyguards Momentum. It's $44.95. It's for the iPhone Pro Max. And it feels really nice. There's raised fabric bumps here. It's super soft but very easy to grip. The edges bump out and there's little cut-ins for the buttons, a cutout for the volume rocker, and then a cutout for the button over here. So the button is covered, but the buttons are very easy to find because of those cutouts. Another cool thing at the bottom to prevent lint from getting into your speakers, this curls around and we have little openings for the speaker and microphone, and then a pretty wide opening for the lightning port. And then there's a lip so that when you put your phone down on a hard surface, it keeps your screen safe. This is rated for a 10-foot drop. You can use the optional band if you want an easy way to grip your phone, or you can easily remove that. This is the Bodyguards Ace Pro. It's a $34.95 case for the iPhone 11 Pro, 11 Pro Max. We have button bump outs, we have a volume rocker switch, and there's a variety of different colors that we get. Unlike the other model that I just showed you, this one has openings at the bottom for all of the cutouts. This one is clear with a white bumper protection on the side. This has 10-foot drop protection, and as you can see from these other models, we have a pinkish version right here. Looks pretty nice. We have a dark gray, almost charcoal look, which I kind of like the best out of these options for my personal preference. And then we have a totally clear option as well. Next up, we have the Bodyguards Accent Wallet. There's a wallet slot right here that we can slide a few different cards in. We have some plastic, maybe metallic, it's hard to tell, buttons on the edge here. They add a nice little accent look to that. It looks pretty nice, and you have that same accent around the camera cutout. This camera bump is hidden under here, so you get some lens protection. You can fit a couple cards in here. This has a 10-foot drop rating, and it has a little holder that you can use to attach this to your wrist, or you can pull that out. As we look down at the bottom here, we have openings for all of our ports and speakers, and then there's a nice lip on this, so when you set it down, it's going to keep your screen off of the edge. The CaseMate Tough Speckled is hands down one of my favorite iPhone 11 cases so far. I have it on my iPhone 11 Pro Max right now. You get this really beautiful frosted back that lets the Apple logo come through, but it kind of hides reflections. It looks a lot like the back of the iPhone is already. And then along the side, you get this really cool white with speckled paint design. There's really easy to use buttons, easy to access that volume rocker there. Great button over here on the side. It protects the iPhone lens here, so you get nice protection there, and then easy access to all the ports, as well as protection along the edges of this case. 10-foot drop protection, and it's only $40. Definitely one of my favorite iPhone 11 cases so far. Another really cool option is the CaseMate Tough Neon. This has a combination of two colors, in this one like a yellow, green, and then a pink. This has 10 feet of drop protection. It's $40. There's also a few other colors and options that you can get. Here we have the Tough Neon with a pink and purple accent. Still 10 feet of drop protection for $40. This is a really eye-catching case. Next up, we have Tough Camo. This is similar, has 10 foot of drop protection, $40, but the design here is a camo design that lets parts of your iPhone 11 or iPhone 11 Pro color shine through. Decent protection for the camera, lenses, as well as nice buttons and nice port access. And then as part of that Tough series, we also have the Tough Groove, which has some really cool design. As I move that here, you can see the light catches it and you almost get like a rainbowy effect. This is also $40, 10 feet of drop protection, and unlike some of those cheaper cases, super rigid, super protective, and a great value at $40. One of the things CaseMate is known for is their flashy, beautiful cases. Here we have 3 of them: Waterfall Confetti, Twinkle Stardust, and Carrot Pearl. All of these offer 10 feet of drop protection. The Waterfall and Twinkle are 40, and the Carrot Pearl, which has genuine mother of pearl built in, is 50. And as you can see, there's liquid on the back of this case that makes this Waterfall Confetti move around as you use it. And this is a really cool option. It's clear, lets the color of your iPhone shine through, accents on the buttons that are very easy to press, have a nice spring to them, very easy access to the ports on the bottom, and then a nice little lip along the front edge. We'll take the Twinkle Stardust out, take a quick look at that. Here you can see how this twinkles and sparkles in the light here. It's like a mix of like silvery gold and just looks really cool. And then finally, kind of the star of this show is the Carrot Pearl with that genuine mother of pearl inside the case. And you can see that. I'll get it real close here so you can get a better look at that mother of pearl. Just a really cool accent, and you have the clear through there along with sparkle, so you can kind of see the color of the phone that you choose. Clear edges, very nice buttons, just like the other ones we've shown you. Next up, we have the Moshi Ultra. This has a really cool design. I've been using this on my XS Max for quite a while, and there's some cool features here. First off, you have an option where you can use a wrist strap if you want it. You can also very easily remove that if you prefer just to use the case, so that's an option. This design is super cool. It's 3D, it's easy to grip. The edges are nice, the buttons are easy to push. You have a opening for the volume rocker, and then inside you'll see that there's these 2 snap to things. And so what you can do is you can pop these out, and if you have a snap to accessory, which Moshi sells, they have wall mounts and they have wireless car charger. You put a small piece of metal in here, it snaps into place, it stays there, and then you can mount this on a wireless car charger easily in your car. It's one of my favorite wireless car chargers that you can add easily. It's perfect for putting up and using while you're driving. Now they also have this really beautiful gold option. You have a strap that you can use, and then if we pull this out, inside we have those same snap to options and a very similar design. I really like the look and feel of these cases. We have some great clear options from Moshi. This is the Bit Roast, and it's $24.95. And with this, you get a pretty standard clear case. There's a little bit of ruggedness in this center back area here, so it's not as easy to move around as some very cheap cases. $24.95 is a good price point for a case like this. You have button coverings on the sides, wide camera bump out, and there's enough of a lip here that when you put a phone in, it's going to be protected just a little bit when you put it down there. Pretty wide cutouts down at the bottom for all your ports. The Moshi I Glaze is a $34.95 case. It's available in this pearl white as well as a beautiful armor black. This has a really nice looking exterior back. It has a lot of grip to it. You can, as I run my finger across this, you can hear kind of how grippy this back is. There's an accented silver on the edge. We have easy to press buttons and a lip along the front of the case. We also have a cutout over here and a nice little bump out to keep the camera safe on your iPhone 11 Pro. Nice openings down here at the bottom, very easy to fit a cable in here even if you're not using Apple's official cable. In addition to the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which you see there, this is for the iPhone 11 Pro, and this is a better look at that black model. Kind of has a brushed look to it, looks really nice. All of these Moshi cases support wireless charging. Next up, we have the Moshi Overture. This is a folio style case, but it has a little secret in it, in that you can pull this off and have a case to go just like that, and then you can put it back on and have your folio style case with wallet when you want it. So it's a 2-in-1. This is $44.95 for the iPhone 11 Pro, $49.95 for the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which you see here. I have this in the black, which has a leather type finish, a plastic, very soft feel plastic along the edge, nice openings for the ports along the bottom, and very easy to press buttons. Camera protection when you're in just this case, as well as extra camera protection when you're in the main case. room for a couple cards. This pops open right here, so you're gonna have room to put a few bits of cash or some other items in there, and it closes up nicely for a pretty nice compact look. I'm not a huge fan of folio cases myself, but this is one of the better ones out there. I do like the dual purpose so that when you're at home and you don't need your card and wallet, you have just a standard case. This is the Tech21 Evo Check. It's a rugged case with 12 feet of drop protection, but it is pretty darn slim and it looks amazing. I'm a huge fan of the Evo Check design. This design right here will show up on your case when you put it on, so you'll get a little bit of that cross-check pattern. One thing that's really cool about this case is you can mix and match your buttons. So I can take these buttons out of the case, and then I have a small opening there, and then I could take the color that I like and put that in. That's a really cool feature. Next up from Tech21, we have the Studio Color. This case is $29.95. It has 8 feet of drop protection, and it's made from partially plant materials. It also has an antimicrobial coating on it. This is available in a variety of colors. Very soft touch finish, small bump out for the camera that you can see there, covered buttons, and an opening for your volume rocker switch. Pretty good cutouts here at the bottom. I like that this cutout is pretty deep so it can accommodate even bigger cables. And inside the same type of material. Available in a variety of colors, and it's a nice option if you don't need quite as much drop protection. Next up from Tech21, we have the Evo Wallet. This is a $49.95 case. It slides open there and you have nice protection on the inside. You have the ability to put some cash or some other items in this little slot right here, so that's where your wallet comes in. This protects your phone when you are carrying it around. There's a little magnet that keeps this closed right here. Nice buttons, very easy to press. Your volume rockers are still easy to press with that folio on, and there's little cutouts there so you can still see where they're at. If you want to switch that volume rocker mute off, you're going to have to open the case up, but that's not something you're going to be adjusting all that often. It stays closed very nicely. There's a little bump out right here where the front folio connects. Good protection for the lens system right there. And overall, it's a very nice case option with nice openings there. Another cool thing about this case is you can use it as a stand. So if you want to watch something, you can go ahead and put your phone at an angle and it will stay there very nicely. With this case, you get 12 feet of drop protection. You can check out our Tech21 drop video where we threw an iPhone 8 down the stairs in some of their cases, including one like this, to see what those cases can protect your phone from. Next up are some really cool options from a company called Totally. They make super thin, super slim iPhone cases, no branding, and there's a little camera bump out to protect your lenses there, so you get a little bit of protection there. Mainly this is for scratch protection and a little bit of extra grip, as well as covering up the Apple logo on the back. You're not getting really any coverage along the front edge of this case. It's super slim, super minimal, so you're probably still going to want Apple Care. This is just to give you a little bit of peace of mind while you're carrying your case around. This is $29. It has black. They also have a frosted clear, which is the same style case, and then they sell a transparent, which is the same price, but this is a little bit more of that rubbery type of TPU material. Still nice build quality, easy to use buttons, and a small bit of a camera bump out that you can kind of see there on this back corner. So you can get these cases. Each of them are $32 from Totally. If you made it this far, hopefully you've narrowed it down from all these cases to 2 or 3 that really catch your eye. These are 2 that really stand out to me, the CaseMate Tough Speckled and the Bodyguards option right here. I really like both of these. They're a great value, and I'm gonna be rotating between these on my phone right now. We're gonna have more of these massive unboxings as we get new cases in. You can check out our favorites and our best of list. Those are down in the description as well. If you found this video useful, please give us a comment. Let us know which case is your favorite. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get an alert when we post new case videos. Give this video a like. If we get enough likes, we'll go ahead and start doing some giveaways. You can comment down below, tell us what your favorite options are. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Hope you find a great case for your new iPhone.